Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Hens will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To the air, it's Washington. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Delaware's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking for his man in the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Using the quick game. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's White. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Terrapins are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal. There he goes! A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it down the seam. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed, it's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Give to the running back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. High the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's McConnell. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. They're setting up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll give it to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Washington. He's got him in the flat.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Blue Hens are in the hurry up. Powers forward. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Lets it fly on the move. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Got his man. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Freeman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket breaking down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. This time it's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Working well behind. It's on second down. He's got it on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Delaware!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, it's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He fires to the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put like push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's White. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. The run to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Quick release by the QB. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it.
Touchdown, Delaware. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Gets it to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gets the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
He's got it and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here with the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Big guy smells it. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And the punishment has been extended.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Boom. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Was to pass. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year. Coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Washington. There's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Moving away from pressure.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little release to the back. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.